Good morning everybody. Today we shall discuss about the new chapter Is matter around us pure? Okay dear students, now we shall see the classification of matter. So how matters are classified on the physical state and then chemical state. So on the basis of physical state, matter is classified into three main types. They are solids, liquids and gases are the three states of matter. So on the basis of chemical composition, matter is classified into two main types. They are pure substances and mixtures are the chemical composition of matter. Here, pure substances are also two types. They are elements and compounds are the two types of pure substances. Here, elements are pure substance which is made up of only one kind of atom. You know that. Compounds means two or more elements chemically combine to form a single substance are called compounds. So here mixture are also two types. They are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture are the two types of mixtures. Okay dear students, so let us see one by one. Pure substances and mixture. Here pure substances means it is a substance which consisting of a single type of substance or element or compound. Pure substances is a substance which consisting of a single type of substance, elements or compound. The examples of pure substances are iron, copper, hydrogen, oxygen, water, sugar and common salt are the examples of pure substances. So how do you say, is it pure or not? So here, have you ever noticed the word pure written on the pack of the consumables? For a common person, pure means having no adulteration. But for a scientist, all these things are actually mixtures of different substances and hence not pure. For example, milk is actually a mixture of water, fat, proteins, etc. So when a scientist says that something is pure, it means that all the constituent particles of the substance are same in their chemical nature. So a pure substance consisting of a single type of particles. In other words, a pure substance is a single form of matter. As we look around, we can see that most of the matter around Earth exists as mixtures of two or more pure components. For example, seawater, mineral, soil are all mixtures. So that's why mixture is a substance which consisting of two or more pure substance. So, example, seawater, minerals, soil, air, sand and salt, sugar in water, salt in water are the mixtures. So, what are the differences between the pure substances and mixture? Here, pure substances consisting of a single type of substance. Pure substances consisting of a single type of substance. For example, iron, copper, hydrogen, oxygen, water, sugar, common salt are the examples of pure substance because it consisting of only single type of substance. And then mixture. So mixture consisting of two or more pure substance. So mixture consisting of two or more substances, so that is called it as mixture. For example, seawater, minerals, soil, air, sand and salt, sugar in water, salt in water are the examples of mixture. Here, pure substances cannot be separated into another substance by physical method. Pure substances cannot be separated into physical method, but mixtures can be separated by physical method. Mixtures can be separated by physical method. Pure substances cannot be separated by physical method. And another one is pure substances has its own definite properties. Pure substances have own definite properties and mixture shows the properties of its components. Mixture shows the properties of its components. And then types of mixture. So there are two types of mixture. There are two types of mixture. They are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture are the two types of mixture. So you know that in your previous standard also. So let us once again recall it. A homogeneous mixture. Here homogeneous mixture is a mixture which has a uniform composition, or a uniform composition is called homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is a mixture which has a uniform composition. The particles of the mixture are not visible by the naked eye. The particles of the mixtures are not visible by the naked eye. For example, lemonade. Say lemonade taste the same throughout. This shows the particles of sugar or salt are evenly distributed in the solution. So you will not see the sugar and salt particles in the solution. So because the particles are not visible by the naked eye. The particles cannot be separated by filtration. The particles cannot be separated by filtration. So in homogeneous mixture is stable. Homogeneous mixture is stable. Here stable means the particles are settled down at the bottom. The particles are settled down at the bottom. When you keep the beaker or any container, so when for sometimes are undisturbed, so the particles of this beaker it can be settled at the bottom of the beaker or any jar. And the path of the beam of light is not visible in the mixture. The path of a beam of light is not visible in the mixture. For example, mixture of sugar in water, mixture of salt in water, mixture of copper sulfate in water, etc. So these particles you not see or you not visible by the naked eyes because they are uniform composition. So that's why that is the importance of homogeneous mixture. And then heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture is a mixture which has a non-uniform composition. Heterogeneous mixture is a mixture which has non-uniform composition. The particles are visible by the naked eye. Particles are visible by the naked eye. The particles can be separated by filtration. So, in heterogeneous mixtures, the particles can be separated by filtration because the mixture is unstable. Because the mixture is unstable, the particles are settled down. So, when we mix the sand in water and put for some times, what you have to observe? When you undisturb the sand solution, so when sometimes, so the particles are settled at the bottom of the beaker. So the mixture is unstable and the particles are settled down. The path of a beam of light is visible in the mixture. The path of a beam of light is visible in the mixture. For example, mixture of salt and sand, mixture of sulfur and iron fillings, mixture of oil and water are the example of heterogeneous mixture because they have non-uniform composition. The particles are settled at the bottom of the beaker or the particles are float on the surface of the water when you mix the oil in water. And then true solution. So here solution. Here the name of the solution. Yes, a solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. You come across various types of solutions in your daily life. So like that lemonade, soda water are the examples of the solutions. A solution has a solvent and solute as its components. A solution has a solvent and solute as its components. The components in the larger amount is the solvent and the components in the lesser amount is the solute. Here the components are present in the larger amount. So that's components is the solvent. The components are present in the lesser amount. So that's component is the solute. For example, solution of salt in water, solution of sugar in water, iodine in water or tincture iodine or soda water are the examples of solution. Solution of salt water and solution of sugar in water, iodine in water or tincture or iodine and soda water. So a solution of sugar in water is solid in liquid solution. So in this solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. So once again I am repeated here, a solution of sugar in water is a solid in liquid solution. In this solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. For example, sharbat. In sharbat, a solution of sugar in water in a solid in liquid solution. So in this solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. And a solution of iodine in alcohol known as tincture of iodine. So has iodine as the solute and alcohol as the solvent. So observe here, note down the point, a solution of iodine in alcohol known as tincture of iodine. Here iodine as the solute and alcohol as the solvent. Here iodine is present in solid state and alcohol present in liquid state. And then aerated drinks. Aerated drinks like soda water or gas in liquid solution. They contain carbon dioxide gas as solute and water as solvent. They contain carbon dioxide gas in the form of the solute and water or liquid in the form of the solvent. And then air. So very important. So air is a mixture of many gases. So air is a mixture of many gases. So air is a homogeneous mixture of gases. Air is a homogeneous mixture of number of gases. Its two main constituents are oxygen and nitrogen. The two main constituents are present in the air are oxygen and nitrogen. So how many percentage of oxygen are present in the air? Here 21% of oxygen are present in the air and 78% of nitrogen are present in the air. The other gases are present in very small quantities. That's the example of the solution. And then properties of solution. Properties of solution. A solution is a homogeneous mixture. A solution is a homogeneous mixture. The particles of a solution are smaller than 1 nanometer. Here 1 nanometers means 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. The particles of solutions are smaller than 1 nanometer in diameter, so they cannot be seen by naked eyes. The particles cannot be seen by the naked eyes. So, the solute particles cannot be separated by filtration. The solute particles cannot be separated by filtration. The solute particles do not settle down and the solution is stable. The solute particles do not settle down and the solution is stable. The particles do not scatter a beam of light passing through it, and path of light is not visible in the solution. Here the particles do not scatter a beam of light through it, and its path of light is not visible the solution. And then colloidal solution. Okay, dear students, today we shall discuss about the importance of classification of matter and then pure substances, mixtures and differences between pure substances and mixtures, and types of mixtures are homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture and solution, and properties of solution. Okay, thank you. Next we shall discuss about the colloidal solution.